So we are virtually in the final hour of the journey of Chandrayaan-3. Remember, at 5:45 is when the Vikram lander is expected to begin its descent, and that is when those critical 20 minutes that have been described by the scientists as 20 minutes of terror will unfold. And if everything goes according to plan, by 6:04 p.m., the Vikram lander will be on the surface of the moon. Now, WION's Siddharth MP in fact spoke to K7, the former chief of ISRO, and he spoke about the finer details of what is to be expected.
See, basically, this lunar landing is very complex because when at the time of landing, when the landing maneuver is starting, the velocity of the vehicle used to be around 2 km per second. This 2 km per second velocity should be killed. At the same time, altitude should be reduced. At the same time, this lunar gravity also there. And under these conditions, velocity has to be controlled way. It has to be reduced to bring it to zero. And when the velocity is zero, you should be on the ground. Exactly on the ground, the velocity should be zero. The velocity is zero, much above the ground, it will fall like a football. Our velocity is not zero, place before reaching the moon lunar surface, it will be the hard landing. So that's what the velocity reduction and velocity management should be very, very meticulous, such that in a controlled fashion it has to be brought to. So that makes the whole system very complex. Actually, the temperatures are varying very high to very low. In the lunar days, the temperature will be very high because there is no atmosphere. So directly, whatever sunlight, it will be simply reflecting and it will give a huge temperature. At the same time, lunar night, the temperature will go to extremely low. So this variation is very large. This one. And the terrain point of view, it is the lunar surface terrain is not very smooth, especially near the South Polar region. It will be sandy, rocky, and lot of craters, boulders, everything is there. So the terrain point of view also very, very, very difficult to handle. See, all this based on that observations what we had in advance, and we will be monitoring that all the parameters of the systems, either the thrusting, the thruster characteristics, and the sensor characteristics, software, and so on. All these things will be assessed, and the entire process will be pre-programmed. So we are not looking for any parameter before starting the maneuver. Everything will be done automatically. But in case that some parameters, like especially the sensor parameter or the thruster characteristics, are they going to be changed, they will be hold and the mission will be done another day. So this we had that three missions. I mean the two missions earlier, the Chandrayaan-1 and Chandrayaan-2, now Chandrayaan-3. If you have seen Chandrayaan-1, it is mainly that orbiter mission, and when it is going to orbit also, that is it was doing a lot of science, and the major breakthrough of the Chandrayaan-1 was the discovery of the water molecules on the moon. That was one. And Chandrayaan-2 was the advanced version. That is not only orbiter, along with the orbiter there is a lander, and inside that is a rover. It was there. In that one, the orbiter mission was successful, but the landing mission was not successful. Now Chandrayaan-3 is the repetition of Chandrayaan-2, except the orbiter. Instead of orbiter, we have the propulsion module. It was doing the functions of the orbiter to take that lunar module to the correct destination before landing.
So that was K. Sivan there, the former chairman of the ISRO, giving us the finer details of what is to be expected. Remember, in just about an hour's time from now, exactly at about 5:44 p.m., this is what ISRO has said, that the lander, Vikram lander, will begin its descent onto the surface of the moon. So these 20 minutes have been described as 20 minutes of terror, when Vikram lander will virtually be on its own. And what is being attempted is an automatic landing exercise where the lander will be taking all of the decisions on its own as it heads towards the surface of the moon for a soft landing. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.